Hate everything that's bad. It might be your boss. Hate it. You hate bills? Get to work. You hate getting out of bed? Get up. Embrace your hate and dominate. Be here for life.
Black family, they like to state their opinion, state it as if they're right, and state it as if they're facts, and try to make you think you're crazy for thinking the black man belongs with the black woman and not the black or the white child or member of the same gender, right? They like to make you think you're crazy, you're so outdated, you're so old-fashioned, you just, how can you say that the black man belongs with the black woman and the black woman belongs with the black man in black families, period? How can you say that? That sounds so crazy. That sounds crazy to you, Tommy? That sounds crazy? That the black man belongs with the black woman? Oh, okay. What they're doing sounds crazy. Okay, all right. Tommy got a little lost for a second there. Been a hard day at school doing all that work. Okay, so I'm advocating as the first and practical step towards rebuilding the black community. Anybody who's talking about the movement, anybody who's talking about what black people need to do, anybody who's talking about the economic conditions, the social conditions, the schools, all of the issues that we have. Anybody who opens their mouth to talk about that ought to be a dedicated, hardcore black familyist. I know you might not have ever heard that word because I made it. What's a black familyist? Listen, and I'm gonna give you the rules of the black familyist later, but I'm just gonna give you the definitions now. The black familyist is the black man or woman who is 100% dedicated to establishing, building, and maintaining black African-centered families. We adhere to the traditions, cultural norms, and ways of thinking of our ancestors who knew the masculine-feminine balance and that the black man belonged with the black woman. They didn't practice pedophilia. They didn't practice gender confusion. They didn't practice transgenderism. They didn't practice a lot of these confusions and blurring of the line and things that we are seeing now. So what's the black gender fluidist? The black gender fluidist is the black man or woman who has accepted all Eurocentric ideas on gender. They see gender roles that are rooted in the masculine-feminine balance as oppressive, patriarchal, outdated, and old-fashioned. They think that for me to say that if you were born a male, then you were born, and you ought to be with a black woman when you're old enough, or if you were born a girl, then you're a girl, they think this is evil. Right? Like I'm just saying something. How can he say that? Damn it, how can I not? I'm all about the black family. Right? But your actions have to reflect that you're all about the black family. Can't just be taught. You telling me you're all about the black family? But where's your black wife? Where's the black business that you're building to support that family? Where's your black children? Where's your black husband? This is not talk now. It's not talk. You can't talk this. Anybody who's saying they're about this community, anybody who's saying they want to see us elevate, you ought to start by building a family. Now I'm going to get to the rules of black familyism later, but I just had to lay out what I'm talking about now. Now let me give you some facts, because I saw a video of a rapper. I guess what we call a rapette or a raptress, because this was a gender confused individual. And he was on the Breakfast Club. And his lyrics and his disposition, his posture, his whole aura was the concrete evidence of a full-scale circle that Dr. Frances Cress Welsing and Dr. Frances Cress Welsing and before her Neely Fuller predicted years and years ago. What do I mean? Neely Fuller was saying that the system of white supremacy is going to emasculate and effeminize the black male to the extent that he's going to be in dresses. His manhood is going to be so broken, he's going to be so emasculated that he's going to take on the traits and characteristics of a woman in order to try to shield himself from the blunt force of white supremacy. He said it was going to happen. Dr. Francis Chris Wilson said they were going to force images upon us of our men in dresses, acting like women, behaving like women. They were going to cram this stuff down our throats until we'll openly accept it, welcome it, normalize it, laugh at it, and feel good about it. And did you see Tyler Perry? Right? And then they got this other internet freak out. What's the one that Plies had in the video? Yeah, with the blue hair, I forget his name. Kia? Something like that. Weirdos, right? To the point now where every aspiring comedian that's on social media just says, I'll put on a dress, act feminine, and bam, I get my big break. I just become an emasculated little bitch and I get my little break. Hate to use that word, but it's just all facts. That's how I get my break. I don't be threatening. I be docile. I be emasculated. They will accept me in. Right? Okay, now I'll give you another example. I ain't gonna get into that yet. Let's go with the facts. Now,